Hey guys, this is FPL Tips and welcome back to another deadline stream. I hope you can hear me now and see me, and everything's clear. We have news coming on and on and on. There's Darwin starting for sure. There's Robertson starting. For now, we know Foden is starting. So there's a lot of news that's flowing in and like a lot of news that will come on. So hop on the stream. Welcome everybody. Hi Varun. Hi everybody as well. We'll see more people joining soon. But yeah, there's some confirmation. Hi Evan. Is Alvarez starting? It looks like there's rumors that there's no De Bruyne, so looks like Alvarez will start. So I think I can't say confidently. If you wait for a couple of more minutes, we will have news. But yeah, looks like I don't think Gomez. He's got a red card or an injury. I don't think he'll start. Wait. Gordon to Jota / Richarlison or Estupinian to Trent. I do Gordon to Jota first. Double game coming. I know Richarlison could do good. He's doing well, but Jota priority, and then you can shift him out to Richarlison 26. Pans out very well. Is it worth taking a hit for Jota by removing Saka? I think hit if you have Darwin not worthy of a hit. So maybe you can keep that in mind. If otherwise you might even consider taking Jota because he's also sort of captaincy and then necessary for next game week. But if you have a Trent or a Darwin, I don't think it's a necessary hit. No Haaland cap option, Darwin, Jota. I think I would prioritize him because he's a midfielder, more likely to sort of get points and more clinical than Darwin. Darwin is expected to do very well this game week. He's only scored 2 goals at Anfield at home, but he's expected to do really well. So not sure on that. You can keep that in mind, but I can't like comment too much on it. I would go Jota if I was going for a safe captaincy shout. We'll soon hopefully see more people. Why is the chat so slow? Let me check on the chat. Is it because we've restricted the chat? Let me check. Yeah. Okay, there's no slow mode as well. Cool. I think it will start flowing in eventually. Maybe I've reduced it over here. Yep, can see a bit more of it. Aditya Jairam sends his team in 2 free transfers, 3 million in the bank. Archer upgrade, Adebayo, that's a good transfer. And I think Gordon to Archer, I think Gordon to then. No, you can't upgrade Gordon. Then Saka to Jota, I think those two. Saka to Jota and then Archer to Adebayo. You can do those two moves. Saving a move for 25 good enough? I think it's good enough. If you don't have nothing much to do, you can do that. Well, it answered your question. Does De Bruyne start? We're waiting for that critical news. I am not 100% sure right now, but looks like he might not. So keep a plan ready in case there is news that he's not starting. Very likely he might not. So wait for it. Trippier starting though. I think not many people are really on to Trippier, but yeah, in case you want that information. Hi AK, yeah, missed it long time after long time we are on the stream. Captain Haaland, Watkins, or De Bruyne. I think Haaland between the three of them. Gordon is not playing. Even Lascelles I want to remove. And what about Raya to Alisson? I don't think it's a clean sheet fixture so remove Alisson out of the conversation. Saka to then probably do Saka to first. You need funds, so Saka to Jota has to happen for funds. You have a back three. Gabriel will start. Estupin is starting. Trippier will start. Porro will start. That's a back four. That's enough. I think you can replace Gordon with maybe Trippier and play a back four. Saka to Jota, that's midfield 1, Foden, Palmer, Kevin De Bruyne if he doesn't start, that's 3, and then 3 forwards. I think that's sort of a better sort of team that you can line up, and then you can use that money in free transfer next game week to get another double game week player for 25. That's how I look at it. Alvarez to Haaland, not this game week. Not necessary. If you can for this game week, if you want to captain Haaland, you can still avoid it. Not necessary because Alvarez is also starting. Captain Jota, I think if you want to go differential, yes, he's a good captaincy shout. I'm looking out for information. There's a lot of false rumors around, so keep refreshing on my feed. Yes, I'm back, Parth. Thank you. De Bruyne does not start for Manchester City. That's exactly what I was looking for. So that's the news. De Bruyne does not start for Manchester City. we sort of expected it, but here's news. I'll just post it around as well. But yeah, let it get confirmed by a couple of more people, but looks like De Bruyne does not start. Yeah, KDB does not start. That's the news. So you guys can now start planning for De Bruyne out. I have a plan. I'm going to take a -4, but yes, that's the news. Uh, Start Raya or Neto this game week. I think maybe Neto. I think that could be a close one. Yes, my plans are Saka to Jota. I've made that move. I think I can open my transfer sheet. Yeah, I've made one move, and now that De Bruyne is not playing around, I'm going to remove Solanke. Now the question in my head is Adebayo or Darwin, and I'm tempted Darwin only because of the captaincy sort of potential there. But let's see. Yes, sorry guys. I will try to do more live streams. Bench Palmer or Bowen or Watkins. I wouldn't bench Palmer for any cost this game week, so don't do that. Between Bowen and Watkins, I think it's sort of Bowen bench. Arsenal are good defensively. It could be a tough one for West Ham, so I would bench Bowen. Watkins is also in form, so really wouldn't really bench him. Okay, so KDB does not start. There's news. Darwin, Haaland, everyone else does. There's no news on Jota yet, so let's hope he does start. If he does start, for captaincy, let's just deep dive quickly, and then I'll take more questions. There are more questions coming up here. My only worry between Jota and Darwin in terms of captaincy is that if Darwin is placed on the left and Jota starts in central because they want more control from the right wing, and they could play Diaz on the right, then I wouldn't want to captain Darwin because he's not that good when he's on the left. Otherwise, there are two reasons why we could potentially captain Darwin, and he's a good transfer in. Burnley are worse for set pieces attempt considered and headed attempt considered overall, and even goals on that factor. So Burnley are very bad in terms of headers. Darwin does good at that. Jota does good. Virgil van Dijk does really good. Trent could deliver a lot this time. Secondly, Burnley play a very high line. So Darwin does make those runs where he really beats the high line. He's not that very offside prone as well. He does decent job at times. So those are the two factors I'm considering Darwin as captaincy, but depends how they're structuring. If we could get some news of how they're playing, in what position is Diaz playing left or not, is Gakpo playing, then that could really help. Let's see if Alvarez sits out or not. There's more news. Warren sent more news. Nunes starts, so that's predictive. Yeah. Please like the stream if you're happy to see me back. That could help. Got 2 free transfers. Do not want to burn a transfer. Make a move. I think you can make somewhere maybe a Doughty, Adebayo, or Darwin. I think Solanke to Darwin or Adebayo is a good move. I don't think Solanke outscores either of them in the next 3. You should probably make it up. Gordon to Jota, Richarlison. Again, I think Jota first and then you can do. Nations, we up. Yep. Should I take De Bruyne out for Hwang? No, you should. Substitution, yes, not transfer out. I think I would sub out KDB for Hwang. Yes, I would do it. Do not sell De Bruyne. Just sub him out. I think I would sub. It is very likely he comes on and scores, but I wouldn't take that chance. Sub him out. And he could not play at all as well, so why risk it? Shritane has sent in his team. He's bench Gordon, Cash, Lascelles. It looks like Foden, Palmer, De Bruyne, Saka, Haaland. You probably need to get in some Liverpool assets. I think Saka or maybe Solanke to Darwin / Jota. Try doing that, and then you can use your bench cash. No, actually you can't. You probably have to just play it out and upgrade Gordon to someone. I think those 2 moves will help you out. You can't do much about because your bench is weak. Gordon to Barkley could help if you want to do that. Should I start Solanke or Kevin De Bruyne? Yes, you should. 1 free transfer ready to hit. Yeah, I think Shrithane, that's a sort of tough team. I think I would definitely sell Saka out for Jota. Gives you funds. You can upgrade somewhere else. And since you have less sort of space, maybe Lascelles to Doughty and you can play him. So actually those 2 transfers, Saka to Jordan, Lascelles to Doughty, allows you to play a perfect 11 benching De Bruyne and doesn't harm you. Gets you double game week players as well. God, I'm fumbling looking at 2 screens right now. Why did you remove Saka? I think Jota outscores him in the next 3-4 weeks. He's not in my plans recently. He doesn't have a confirmed 29 game as well. That is why Saka out. And also I needed funds. There's no other player in my midfield that I want to remove. Maddison, Richarlison, no touch. I think I can't touch Palmer this game week. De Bruyne again, no touch for me. So he's the only one who could give me funds that time. If you're wild carding, should I sell De Bruyne for another City player? This game week, yes, you should probably, and then you can, but make enough funds ready for getting him back next game week. Okay, there's news that Jota starts as well. Jota and Nunes both start. Let's go. I'll just update that as well. Jota and Nunes start. So perfect. We have enough news. Now we need to make a transfer as well. But sell De Bruyne for Jota right now, and then next game we get De Bruyne back by removing Saka. I think it's a good move, Dhruv. I think you should do it. Yeah, perfect. It's a good move. Would you sell Palmer, Gordon to Gross to Jota and bench one of the three? Yes. I would definitely not sell Palmer. Gordon, sort of iffy. I might consider selling. No, actually, Gordon is the only one I would sell. Actually, hold Gross. He's on penalties right now. The Brighton fixture is pretty decent, so don't sell him. Bench Bowen, Palmer, Watkins, Bowen. I think Gotham. I would bench Bowen. What's high? He's sent in his team again. One free transfer. What move and starting 11 should I have? Given Jota, Saka, Palmer, Richarlison, Haaland, Watkins, Solanke, you have a decent move. Don't bench Foden. Play Foden. I would bench Solanke for Foden. So that's your one sort of move internally in your team. And looking at your free transfer, I don't think you really need. If you want to sort of use it somewhere, I don't think actually it's necessary. Save it. You can use it better next game. Maybe Doughty for a Kabure if you can do it. That's enough. I think that would be doing. Or Udogi. I think Doughty for a Udogi, that's a good move. Moreno to there was a question on Moreno. Moreno or Botman? Moreno. Bench Watkins or Saka? I think Watkins. Saka is on pens, so helps. Play Hwang or Bell? Hwang, I think good. He should start. He's back, and I think it's good. No news on Luis Diaz, so don't know the front three, but the two are starting for sure. Ansh sent his team. He's got 0.7 in the bank. Any changes? Trent, Zinchenko, Pora, Estupinian, good back three. Taylor, Gordon, Richarlison, Saka, Palmer, Foden, Haaland, Watkins, Solanke. Hands down, try to get Jota or Darwin. I think Solanke to Darwin would be. You will point one shot of it. Maybe try if you can. I'm not sure. I think you can go Solanke to Darwin. So do 0.7 for that. Make that move. And you'll have Trent, Zinchenko, Trent, Poro, Estupinian, sort of back three. Richarlison, Saka, Palmer, Foden, midfield four, and front three. Do it. I think Solanke to Darwin. That's the move. Would you bring Trent, Jota, Darwin -4? I wouldn't necessarily bring Trent. If you don't have Trent, don't buy him. I would bring the other two in. Bradley doesn't start. I think Trent starts. Obby sent in his team. One free transfer, 0.5 million in the bank. What do you do? I think Ollie Watkins. Is that Ollie Watkins? Yes. So I think Solanke, Ollie Watkins, midfield is Saka, Palmer. I think, yeah, again, I think if you can't afford Darwin, go Saka to Jota. That's a priority. Should I do Solanke to Darwin instead of Alvarez to Haaland? No, I think this game week Haaland is more priority than Darwin. Arshit has sent in his team. He's saying one free transfer. I think Semedo to, if you can upgrade to Adebayo, that's a good transfer. And Sit, I think, no, you also probably don't have Liverpool assets. So you can consider Semedo to Adebayo, that's one. Bowen to a Jota, that's two. Trent start? Looks like he starts. I'm not sure. There will be news, so I will keep checking out for that. Who's benched? Wait, there's more news on benched. Alvarez is benched. I think that's incredible. Okay, that's sort of a weird lineup that City are playing, but Alvarez is benched. Though that's the only news. If we had De Bruyne news, we could have used it to go De Bruyne to Jota, and could have held on to Saka. But okay, we're going for a -4 right now. But Alvarez is benched, so you can use that information. There's no news yet on Trent. Maybe wait for people who are trying to make a move if you have Trent involved in your plans. But yes. Okay. Play Martinez or Flecken. I think Martinez. That could be a good game. I'm playing Areola over Flecken as well. Don't sell De Bruyne for Hwang. I don't think it's a good move. Bench 2 out of Jota, Palmer, Gross, Foden, Richarlison, Tony. I would bench Gross. That's one. I would play Jota, Palmer, Foden, Richarlison. Those four. Actually, I had those four. I would play those four. Would you bring in Trent? No, I wouldn't bring in Trent. Jota, Darwin, yes. No news on Luis Diaz as of now. I'm trying to scroll. There is more sort of information coming in. Let's see. Unable to do Solanke to Darwin, 0.1 difference. So Solanke to Adebayo, good. Yeah, I think it's good. If you can't afford it, go. But make sure you have at least Jota to cover up for the Liverpool sort of big score. I don't think it will be a great score. I think 2-0, 3-0 is what I'm expecting. But still, you probably want to have those players in your team. No Kevin De Bruyne starting. Kevin De Bruyne is not starting for sure. Saka to Jota or Guehi to Doughty. If you have Darwin, then do the second move. Guehi is not playing at all, so that could help you. If you have a bench and you don't need Guehi to start, and you don't have Darwin, go Jota, I think. Start Garnacho or Adebayo. Gusto or Bell or Doughty. Doughty, hands down. Haaland captaincy is decent. I'm not sure on Darwin versus Jota. It's very 50-50. I'm going to captain either of them. I'm not captaining Haaland for sure. So very tough to call that. Haaland starts. So yeah. And why not Trent? Because I don't see the next three. 2 out of those 3 do not look like clean sheet fixtures. Essentially, even Burnley could be very tough for a Liverpool clean sheet tonight. There's no news of him starting, so it could be a case where he doesn't start. He's given the rest. He's brought slowly back into the team. We don't know that. Hence, don't buy. If you have him, it's good. You hold him and you try to get as many points as possible. Don't buy him. Zinchenko to Udogi. Don't buy Udogi right now. Doughty maybe, because he's double. Udogi blanks in 26. It will become a liability, and Zinchenko doesn't blank. I'm not sure Haaland will score more than 1 goal. If that's the case, do you think Jota or Darwin will score more? I'm not sure on Jota versus Darwin again myself. I want to captain either of them, but I'm not sure. It depends on how they structure. Looks like it's going to be Darwin through the center, and that should help him. But again, it's very, very tough because Jota is very clinical about it, and Darwin has scored only 2 home sort of game goals, so I'm not very confident. If I had to honestly, Jota, because midfielder may take the pen. He is good on set pieces. I think overall Jota for me. Watkins to Darwin or Saka to Jota? Saka to Jota, not Watkins. I hold Watkins. Midfielder and forward, Richarlison, Palmer, De Bruyne, Jota, Foden, Adebayo, Haaland, Watkins. Bench 1, Kevin De Bruyne. He's not starting. Does Son start? We don't have news on Son. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts though. He's back. He's done team training, and he's fit, so no fatigue around it. He took a rest day as well. But I wouldn't buy him this game week. Should I take a -8 hit this game week? It depends on what 3 players. If those 3 players have a double game week next game week, and they're coming in with good game weeks again, Liverpool and Luton assets, it could be justified depending on what your team looks like. Kilman plus Robertson or Pinnock plus Virgil? Pinnock plus Virgil, I think. Robertson's just back. I wouldn't put too much pressure. He could come off at the 55, 60 odd minutes. You might not get that clean sheet as well. Haaland starts. Palmer or Watkins, who to start? I would start Palmer this game week. You think Salah will be back for the double game week? I don't think he'll play the next one, which is Brentford. He could be playing, and he could start the Luton game. Zinchenko sell for Walker. I don't think. There was a rumor that Walker is not starting. I wouldn't go for Walker. So let me confirm that. Let there be news. I wouldn't jump on. If there is news, I think it's a good move. If there is no news, it's sort of 50-50. I wouldn't recommend Walker. Then maybe someone else this game week. Yeah, that's where I am with those sort of players. There's no news on the other players right now. I'm on the channel trying to get something, but no. Okay, fair enough. We move Richarlison or Jota. This game make Jota, but don't sell Richarlison for Jota. Gordon to Garnacho or Barkley. I'm thinking of holding Saka as he's still giving returns. Fair enough. Then I would go Barkley because he's got double game weeks out there. So Garnacho really is good. I know he's in form, but again, won't give you double game weeks. That's sort of a chance that you want to take with Barkley. An odd goal here or there will give him 10 points. And he's good for bonus as well. Play Walker or no? If you have him, play him. Don't bench him. Kevin De Bruyne not starting. Yes. Dukesh, he's not starting. Start 3 from Moreno, Gusto, Zinchenko, Porro, Estupinian. I think Porro, Moreno and Gusto. Those 3 for me. Haaland is a good captain. There's no doubt that he's a bad captain. I wouldn't really quote it that way. Solanke or Saka, who to start? If I had to between the two, Saka. Not Solanke. There's no Kyle Walker. As expected, there's no Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is not starting. This is the big news. So, people who want to bench, go ahead. No Walker. It's important. Now, bench him if you have the ability. Don't buy him. There was a question for somebody who wanted to buy Walker. Don't buy him and bench him if you have him. It's important, I think, that way. Ake should be starting. If Walker is not starting, Stones starts. Stones is starting. I think Ake, even Guardiola was sort of rumored, maybe, maybe not. I think Ake is the safer one to go right now if you're buying someone. I have Ake in my team as well. If you can obviously see it on the screen as well, but yeah. I wouldn't risk it. I think Ake is decent. Start Saliba or Estupinian? Saliba. Alvarez bench source. No, Alvarez. Yeah, Alvarez bench. Yeah, we discussed Alvarez. He's benched. It's sort of a different lineup. Grealish and Nunes could be starting in midfield. Perfect. Stones is starting, so that's a news. Best City defender to buy Guardiola. There was some news that Guardiola could be benched too this game week. I think he's pretty much safe. If you don't want to take a chance, Ake looks like the safer option to me. Kaizen sends his team 5.5 million in the bank. He's got no Haaland. I would prioritize that. And two moves I think very good, which look on paper to me. De Bruyne to Foden. That allows him enough money. You can go Alvarez to Haaland. Or maybe, I think it's good. And the third move, you can use Solanke to Darwin. I think that really sets you up very well for the double game week. Alvarez is not starting. Is no news on Guardiola yet, so probably wait if you want that. Don't sell Walker, just bench him. Just like Pep benched him, I think you guys should go ahead and bench him. That's all I have. On that, Watkins, there's Watkins, Darwin, Solanke. Whom to bench? I think Solanke first. I have Foden in midfield. I couldn't see that. If you have Foden, okay, missed out on that. If you have Foden, then bench De Bruyne. I think just go Alvarez to I think you can't go Haaland directly. De Bruyne to Jota, Alvarez to Haaland. That's two moves, I think, there. Sell Estupinian, then no point of holding, right? The Estupinian could be starting. I have not said Estupinian is benched. He won't have a game in 29, but he could be useful going ahead, especially in 26. So don't sell. Unnecessarily don't sell. Is it worth selling Kevin De Bruyne? For Jota, yes, but only with plans. You will be buying Foden or maybe a De Bruyne back again next game week. I have Solanke, Tony and Watkins. Should I get in Haaland? I think you should. Sell De Bruyne by who? Already have Foden. Only Jota. If you have Jota, just bench De Bruyne. Don't sell him. Gordon news is not starting. Gordon is not starting for sure. Will Konate start? No news on that. We'll try to get some if possible. Does Doku start? Can't say. Is Trent starting? Again, no news on Trent. I am trying to find Trent because I was interested too, but there's no news on Trent yet. And he could be very essential in terms of selecting a captain. I think there is an Alvarez tweet. Wait, did we miss that out? There are mixed reports coming in for Alvarez. Latest on Alvarez, there was a tweet which said that Alvarez is benched. This guy is saying that Alvarez is not benched. There's sort of some rumors around it. Let's see. We clearly remember there are a couple of people who said that Alvarez is benched. Maybe wait on Alvarez, I think, guys. Is there Alvarez news? No, okay. It seems like it's deleted as well, so can't find it on Twitter anywhere. Hold Alvarez, I think. And it makes fair if De Bruyne is not starting, Alvarez will start. I think you can play him then. Yep, on the updated ticker sort of combined sort of news, he's not there. So maybe someone just put it out and deleted it. I think hold Alvarez in that case. Don't really push him out. Don't captain Watkins. I don't think it's a good captain. De Bruyne does not start. Saka, Adebayo, Palmer, Watkins. Bench one. Watkins. Sell Kevin De Bruyne by who? Already have Foden, Saka, Palmer, Jota. Would I sell Watkins over Kevin De Bruyne? No. Again, let's spin it out. Don't play Alvarez. Let's not. Actually, I'll put it on my stream itself so that people don't have any sort of confusion. Let's keep it here openly. Yeah, we have this news. I have Jota. Should I sell Kevin De Bruyne to Foden? I think you can. It suits well in the plan. Haaland or Jota captain? I think Haaland is safer. If you're only chasing go Jota, I don't think there's a necessary need to go Jota. I'm not sure if Jota. I'm really like not confident on either of them, but maybe Jota slightly better because of he's a midfielder. Between Darwin and Jota, I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going Darwin. He looks like the upside pick to me, so might as well make the transfer. Uh, although, can I do De Bruyne to Foden? Does he help me in sort of ways? Let's just check it out. If I go Foden, it's sort of a sideways move. But what does it allow me? It allows me Solanke to a Darwin if necessary next game week. That's one free transfer. But that's it. Doesn't really help me. And De Bruyne will play the double if he's benched this game week. So why unnecessary move it out? I can get another double game week player with Solanke. So I will use it anyways. I don't want Solanke in my team right now. Let's make the transfer. Going ahead with Darwin. -4. They should really move this chip placement there. Then Darwin comes in for De Bruyne. Estupinian stays. He's first on my bench. De Bruyne is first on my bench. And I'm capping Diego Jota at the point. Akhilesh is on member chat. Maybe if he can say... I'll ask him. He's a Liverpool fan. What do you think about... Jota versus Darwin captaincy? By Jota for Richarlison? No, I wouldn't. Is Barkley over Kevin De Bruyne sensible? To substitute, yes. Start Gabriel or Estupinian Gabriel. Would you hold Alvarez to Haaland move if Alvarez starts? No, I would still get Haaland irrespectively, I think. It doesn't make sense. Who to bench out of the lot? I think Foden starts. De Bruyne bench. And that's about it, I think. Start the rest. Gordon to Jota for -4 or just start, or do I just start Bowen? I think to take the -4, take the hit. Want to get a Darwin, and should I move Watkins to Darwin or for a free, or do Solanke and Poro to Darwin and Doherty for a -4? I think the -4 makes sense, Akshay. Do it. Yes, site is slightly slowing down as well. Start making your lineups as well. Flecken or Areola? I'm putting Areola to goal for two reasons. I think West Ham has always the potential to sort of shut the shop. They could not really... There is a chance that they might not concede as well in together. Looks very bleak. But also have more save points. Areola does make a lot of saves. Sometimes gets into the bonus as well. So taking a chance there. And Wolves will score. I have no doubt about that. So not doing that. Should I start Garnacho over Watkins? It's sort of tough. You can take that call because he's on form. I wouldn't stop you to. Both could hold, but I would prefer Watkins. You can still start Garnacho. Nothing against it. Virgil van Dijk starts. There's no... João Pedro is out for this game week as well, yes. What to do with Kevin De Bruyne if bench is not strong? I think then you can make a sideways move to Foden, I think. Play Maguire or Livramento? I think play Maguire. Don't waste a transfer there. Virgil, Moreno, Gabriel, Doherty and Pinnock. Wildcard defense line, any changes? No, I wouldn't change anything. Maybe Virgil van Dijk out, but okay, fair enough for the double game week. Archer to Morris or Adebayo. He looks like the guy. Despite not having penalties, he's more central, he's more physically, and he's there. Saka out for Jota. I think it's a good move. It's not the worst move. Okay, so Akhilesh, who's on our members chat, he's also one who streams a lot in my place. He's a Liverpool fan. He's saying that he expects Darwin to get more chances this game week, and sort of if he had to cap someone, he would go Darwin. And he's also got penalties for Darwin. Although Jota is very highly regarded, my sort of feeling is still Jota, so maybe you can take that call. And I don't want to go someone I don't trust, which is I don't trust Darwin, so I think I'm happy with having Darwin. That's it. And if Darwin has to score, I think Jota will be involved. I don't see a game where Jota is not involved if Darwin is scoring. So yeah, that's my thing. That's my input. If I have to captain between Jota and Darwin, I'm going Jota. And Haaland is always... Alvarez starts. There's confirmed news Alvarez is starting. Okay, did we have this sort of news out there of Alvarez? No. Alvarez starts. We have confirmed news. Alvarez starts. Okay, let's go. Alvarez does start. Kulusevski, he will start. He's not an option, Dhruv. I don't think he is. Madison much better. Haaland, Jota, and a 4.2 forward for Watkins, Alvarez, and Gordon. No, I don't think that's worth it. If you don't have funds for Haaland right away, hold Alvarez and probably switch around with your other two players. Bench on Osaka, Palmer, Neto, Solanke, Watkins, Foden. Out of the lot, I think Solanke is benchable. Archer to Adebayo or Lascelles to Dotti. Adebayo. I'm very pro on the attack. Luton attack is looking much better than their defense. Kevin De Bruyne not starting, so Jota cap. Yeah, I'm going Jota cap. Without De Bruyne, I don't really fancy against a Everton lineup. Early kickoff, don't fancy them as well. Is Fulham less likely to concede with Man United versus Watkins than a Man United versus Watkins? No, can't say, but Fulham have been decent at home. So if you have that keeper, probably play him. Ariola or Dubravka? This game week, I think Dubravka could be decent. So over Ariola, yes. Gordon to Jota and hold Alvarez to Haaland move for next week. Can do. No harm. Any news to Virgil van Dijk? No news on Virgil van Dijk, but he'll start. There's no doubt about it. Solanke to Nunes for a -4. I would do it. Bench on Watkins, Solanke, Alvarez. Solanke, play Tony or Gross. Between the two, I would play Tony. I like him. He's got pens. I would do it. Play Kevin De Bruyne or Solanke, De Bruyne to Jota. If I had no Jota, I would do it. Vatsal says captaincy. If you want to go save Haaland, if you want to go differential, Jota. Tony or Gross again. Tony for me. Start Palmer or Watkins. Palmer. Is Walker benching rest for rest, or should I sell him? For rest. Don't sell him. It's not an injury. It's rest. Ariola or Turner. I think Ariola. I would go there. Yes. Garnacho or Solanke, whom to start? I think I'll start Garnacho. I like him. He's in form. Solanke does not look in form. Bournemouth dipping as well. Play Zinchenko or Estupinian. Saka to Jota, good move. Yes, I think. Do you think Jota is a captaincy shout considering there is a flu problem in the squad? I think there's only one flu guy, which is, I don't know if it's Konate or Gomez, one of them. Well, it's one of the centre backs who's got a flu. And that's it. This is not the entire squad, so it's no worry. Would you play Neto or Raya? I would play Raya if I have him, yes. Haaland confirmed starting, yes, 100%. There's no doubt. Is there any Palmer or Solanke? Palmer. You can't bench Palmer this game week. There is high chance he scores, so I wouldn't bench Palmer. Palmer, Richarlison, Alvarez, Watkins, Solanke, Kevin De Bruyne, bench one. Kevin De Bruyne, he's not playing. Watkins or Solanke? Watkins start. Don't bench him. And Guardiola, no news on Guardiola. I'm expecting he starts, so don't worry. Walker not starting. Solanke to Alvarez for a -4. I have Haaland and Foden though. No, then maybe Darwin upgrade into, not Alvarez. Maybe Adebayo or Darwin. I would prefer that actually. Yes. Kevin De Bruyne or Gross. Last 1 minute, I will set my team as well. Just let me check Ariola. I've messed up my team in the last couple of times, and Diego Jota, Haaland captain. Okay, fair enough. We're pretty set. Ake, Gabriel, Udogie looks good. There's news. Yep. Is there any last minute news? No, there's no last minute news. Fair enough. Let's go. Solanke, Watkins. Palmer, Watkins, differential captain or Haaland. If you have to go differential, Palmer not, but Haaland is safe, better than the other two. Ariola, Raya. Kevin De Bruyne or Garnacho if you and start him. Watkins or Son? Watkins. Son, I'm not sure if he'll start. Pinnock versus S2. I think Estupinian. That's better. Solanke or Kunha. Saka or Solanke. Saka. Gusto or Moreno. Josesa or Edison. Solanke, Watkins or Bowen benched. Who to bench? Solanke between the three. Can consider Bowen, but I think I'm slightly against Solanke. So Solanke, Josesa or Edison? I think Edison. And with that, it is deadline. We've answered a hell lot of questions. No, Guardiola says a rumor, but can't say for sure. But again, we had that rumor, but can't be 100% sure on that. It is deadline anyways. You can't do much. There is always that case. But yeah. If before you go, please hit the like button. It was a good heavy stream. There's a lot going around, and we had about like 70 to 100 watches. Please hit the like button. Leave that on the stream. Really helps us push our content as usual. But yeah, and maybe just put it out. And the more the likes, the more often you probably see me as well. So why not? Before leaving, please hit the like button. Yeah, we could start the discussion for next game week. It's a pretty good game week to start discussion for, and it's a good thing that we have Liverpool first. We get news for sure. Chelsea sacking Poch doesn't look like we're not looking for a manager in the market at the moment, so I don't see it coming. I think Huang is a good differential. Last game week, by mistake, I benched Watkins because I didn't pay attention. I was switching around with my team, so my rank went from 270k to now 400k. Although it's a decent improvement. At one point, we were 4 million, so it's coming. We'll eventually reach there. Currently, this game is 400k. I think with the -4, it could go to 500. Let's see. I mean, I know Mourinho has history, but I wouldn't really prefer him in this sort of environment with the young guys. I don't know. Maybe he could fix it as well. I can't say for sure. Kunha looks good, and Huang will look really good. Neto, Huang, I think the Wolves guys, they're at it. Could be differentials next game week. Jota captain, I think it's very like a good game week to captain him. I don't Haaland early kickoff, really don't support him. No sort of De Bruyne as well. There could be chance hogging as well. I trust Sean Dice with Everton defense. That's why I took a chance on going differential this game week. I sold Garnacho last minute for buy to get Haaland and benched him to get a goal. Okay, perfect. I think it could be possible. Plans to get Son. It's in game week 27, 28, not earlier. But yes, there are plans. Ten Hag seems to be hanging on. Maybe top 5 spot FA Cup win can make him stay, but signings have not been good. Yeah, he's hanging on. He's doing decent. United are not doing bad. Honestly, when you look at the table, like there are some bad results, but they are 6 points off Tottenham. Not really the worst. It's not the worst sort of season. They're catching up on it. They're getting results. They're getting like 2-0s, 3-2s, and like fair enough. That's enough. Okay, if you're in a rebuild sort of season, and this is good enough. Not like Chelsea. You can't. What we are doing against Wolves or probably Luton, Newcastle, Liverpool, we can't do that day in and out. Apparently, Enzo and Caicedo want out even and Kugu. No, I think Enzo pretty much clarified that he wants to stay at the club with the celebration last time. So I wouldn't really say that. Yeah, this time the reason I don't stream enough is because it's 3:15 over here, sort of 3:10:15, and it's an hectic time to stream. You can see that sleep starts setting into my eyes as the time passes by. Is Richarlison better from Game Week 27 or Son? I think Richarlison. He's hogging chances, he's looking good, he's in form. There's no reason to not go Richarlison. We won't win FA Cup. I don't have any hope. I wouldn't really put even any comments or like predictions that it can possibly happen. So I don't think that will happen. It's sort of no reason to say that. Let's see if there are good transfers happening all around. Yes, there are. When is the optimum time to wildcard? In my opinion, 30-33 seems attractive. So, two things. If the FA Cup fixtures pan out in a way, let's say, after 27, we'll know who obviously won, who lost, and how after the draw, how Game Week 34, 37 pan out. So, if it looks like a case where you can wildcard in 27, build a very good team in for 29 as well, 27, 28, 29, and then you can start offloading until 30, 33. You can build a good team for your free hit 34 and then continue for bench boost 37. Then 27 becomes an option. Apart from that, I think it's only 33, 31 or 33 that look good to me. Not 33, honestly. 33 and then you have free hit, it sort of wastes a transfer. I'd never like that. So 31 ideally. But yeah, Ariel or Raya, I would have started Raya. Yeah. But yep, that's about it. I think we're pretty heavy on 3 teams. Tottenham, sort of City and Liverpool, but let's see how it goes. I was thinking Alisson too, but Robbie seems a good move next game week. Alisson, I don't think either of them. Honestly, I don't know if Robertson will start both the games. Could be rotated before the final. Both look like a very odd clean sheet. Brentford have a habit of scoring or lacking 1 goal. And even the Luton look good. So can't really see clean sheet potential out there with them. I wouldn't be surprised if Burnley score against Liverpool tonight. So that's how I see it, the game going out. Thanks for the stream, says Friday. Thank you. Also, Sun return to FPL. Team seems tough now with the Richarlison Madison pair up. Yeah, I think it's fair. I wouldn't really invest that much when I have two sort of players for less value. I wouldn't do it too. Yes. But yep, we will wrap it up. I know you guys want to talk a lot. I've been streaming very less. And but next game week I will be back too, and we will stream probably again for deadline. I will be here. So that's no worries. And yeah, we will wrap it up. I think it's pretty late and you can see it on my face by now. But any last couple of questions and then we can move out. I think again for people who want no, I think we shared the link to the extension. But yeah, I think people don't want that anymore. Okay, so I don't see any sort of questions there. We'll wrap it up in that case. It was fun talking to you guys again. It was good to be back. And on that note, this is FPL Tips signing off. Cheers.